There is yet again another Japanese superstar who is going to be breaking baseball, and his name is not Ohtani and it is not Yamamoto. But what if I told you that there was a better pitcher and a younger pitcher than both of those guys just waiting to enter MLB? His name is Hiroki Sasaki. Sasaki just turned 22 years old, and many believe that he's going to be the best pitcher to ever come from Japan. Not only is he young, but he's also really talented. There's not much more that you can ask for a player. He's known as a generational talent coming out of Japan, and he's going to be getting a record-breaking contract. Shohei Ohtani managed to get $700 million by the LA Dodgers, and that alone is going to be driving up free agency salaries for just about every player. Sasaki saw that happen, and he realized that he cannot wait for MLB. We're expecting the best pitcher in free agency, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, to sign a deal anywhere from the realm of $200 to $300 million. For a player who's never even played in MLB, that is absolutely insane. But people think of Sasaki being twice as good as Yoshinobu, plus Sasaki is also 3 years younger than him. This is going to be a mega contract that we see happen, but with Japanese players, the process is a little bit different than your average free agent. If you're too young and you haven't played enough in Japan, that means that you will be an amateur free agent. Being an amateur free agent means that you will be making the league minimum with a bonus of at most $5 million. A lot of people forget that Shohei Ohtani was actually an amateur free agent when he signed with the LA Angels. He signed with the league minimum salary of $545,000 and a bonus of $2.3 million. Sasaki is young, so he would have to do the same thing. Yesterday, we saw Hiroki Sasaki put in his form so he could potentially post. This does not mean that he did post, but he did request to. The issue is right now is that his team will not make any money off of him going into MLB, which is why it will most likely be declined. But this is not official. There have also been reports saying that he has the same clause in his contract that Ohtani did. This would allow him to enter MLB early, and he could be a free agent as early as really tomorrow. He's more than willing and is eager to join the major leagues after seeing that Ohtani contract. But if Sasaki just waited until 2027, he would be able to make around $400 million based off of course, the current market. If he was accepted, it would be a really interesting battle for the young arm though this year. This is a guy who has thrown a perfect game already in his young career, and he already throws really hard. Currently, his velocity is on par with healthy Ohtani, but this could also be a worry. Baseball has seen plenty of issues, especially last year, with players who threw hard. He throws 101 and has a nasty splitter to go along with that. Again, the guy threw a perfect game, and it was against Yamamoto's team. A perfect game in MLB has not happened since 2012. This was the first perfect game in NPB since 1994. Not to mention that one game later, he pitched 8 perfect innings. He was taken out by his manager, but he could have possibly thrown back-to-back perfect games. This guy is absolutely special. He's a player who has great command, great velocity, and has a nasty splitter. This guy is generational. He's said multiple times that playing in the major leagues is his #1 dream, and it makes all the sense in the world. He's loved baseball from a very young age, and at one point, it was actually the only thing that he really had in his life that pushed him. His father and grandparents were both lost in a tsunami when he was growing up that he actually survived, and baseball was the one thing that kept him moving as a guy. Him making his MLB debut will break baseball. The teams that are most likely going to be targeting him is pretty much anyone who's good. That includes small and big market teams. If your favorite team is known for not ever signing anyone and never sign someone good, this could be your team's chance to bring a superstar into your team. But if he doesn't become a free agent until 2026, he will only be in range of the big market teams. And the #1 team that I could see is really the New York Mets. I mean, they're going to want him very badly. He's still young, and that's around the time that the Mets want to be competitive, and making a major signing like this to pair him with another Japanese superstar in Kodai Senga, yeah, that would be unbeatable. The deadline for Sasaki is actually going to be December 15th, so it's not very long from now, and we will know if he's entering early or if it's going to take a little bit. His resume is not nearly as stacked as even Yamamoto, right? Being so young, he's bound to have a pretty short resume, and that's exactly what he has, but we at least understand that he is generational. He has a 190 ERA in 303 innings. Many fans actually think of him as baseball's #1 prospect by a big margin. NPB's current prospect rankings are Yamamoto at 1 and Sasaki at 2. We got to see a pretty big glimpse of Sasaki at the World Baseball Classic and the semifinals, a matter of fact. He was phenomenal. I mean, he managed to strike out Rays star Randy Arozarena with a 102-mile-an-hour fastball. But he didn't just throw a singular fastball. This guy threw 29 different fastballs, with 26 of them being above 100 miles an hour. Since 2008, we have only seen pitchers do that type of velocity that many times in 10 instances. As I said earlier, velocity could be a problem when it comes to this guy, but Sasaki has also a lot of rise in his fastball. So it isn't just the velocity. When you have rise, that's going to easily make it one of the better fastballs in the league. MLB.com actually compared his fastball to Garrett Cole's. What makes this WBC start even more special, by the way, is that it happened on the anniversary of the tsunami that took away his family. Forever, that will be a moment that he cherishes, and I'm not sure that he will ever have a better baseball moment than that. By the way, we're also seeing another report right now from an MLB insider basically saying that Sasaki's actually going to be becoming a free agent next year. I'm not sure how reliable of a source that this actually is, but either way, we are expected to see him early, and I am all for it. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Do you think that he's going to be coming early, or will we be seeing Sasaki in 2026 or 2027? I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, and peace out.